name's Kate. I am a high school math teacher in the middle of my 18th year. Today for Vlogmas, I thought that I would share with you guys how I am using my iPad for the majority of my instruction. So there are two apps that I use the most on my iPad. One of them is called PDF Viewer and one of them is called AirDroid Cast. So I'm going to switch to my my iPad view, and I'm going to show you guys PDF Viewer first, and then I will share with you guys the AirDroid Cast and how I use that and what it all looks like. So I open up PDF Viewer and I am able to, from my Google Drive, I open up my Google Docs that I want, and then I can do open in, send them to the app PDF Viewer. It's not a fancy app, but what it does allow me to do is it allows me to mark up and I can zoom in. So these are the notes that I'm doing with my college algebra, my college algebra class, and it allows me to annotate right on the notes. So I tell them that's the same as f of x plus g of x. And I can, if I long hold this, I have a highlighter so I can highlight things. I can change and I can get different colors. I can also change and get different thicknesses. If I want a super thick highlighter, I can change the opacity of the highlighter as well. Really, there's lots of tools. There's an eraser tool that allows you to erase, and there's this tool where you can select multiple things and delete. So this is really nice after I've finished teaching the lesson to one class and I need my next class, they come in and I need to teach the same lesson to. I don't have to go in and erase everything. I can just highlight it all and delete it. When I'm done with this, I can click on the export button, and then I always go to annotations and I always flatten them so that it's just part of the PDF, and then I share this, and then I can share it right into my Google Drive, or you can share it to whatever platform you're using to share your files with. So I find this super helpful, and it's so much nicer because I walk around the classroom while I'm teaching. So as I said, the biggest reason that I like this is I just have this in my hand, I have it projected up on the board, and I'm just writing on my PDF as the students are working, and it works really well because then I can, really pay attention to the students, and when kids are not being, on task, I don't have to stop what I'm doing. I can just keep teaching, walk around and be like, hey Johnny, wake up. And really nobody else is any the wiser, and it doesn't really take any time out of the class. So I love it because I don't have to have my back to the board. And this is what I've used for years at teaching. I want to say probably 6 or 7 years teaching with the iPad. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I changed schools and I didn't have an iPad. And that was the biggest thing that was really stressing me out. It just, teaching with a document camera or teaching with a smartboard just wasn't working for me. And thankfully, another teacher in the building had several iPads that he had used a grant to buy and wasn't using them, and he was happy to happy to let me borrow one so that I could use it in teaching. So now I'm going to jump over to my computer and I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to screencast from my computer, so I'm just going to film the computer screen, so hopefully you guys can see. Here's the website that I use when I am projecting. So I go to webcast.airdroid.com. I don't even have an account. I just pull this up and then I use the app on my iPad to scan this code, and then I'm able to cast my iPad right onto my computer screen and then project it up onto my whiteboard. So what it looks from the app's point of view is I pull this up right here, and then I'm going to click on the little scan button, and it's going to scan that QR code, and then it's going to start. So I just lost my audio because I tried to connect. So what it's going to do here is it's going to have you start your recording. Because I'm screen recording, I can't do both at once, but then it's going to eventually connect to your computer. So once I successfully connect, I'm going to see this is exactly what I see on my iPad screen. So it just gives you a little warning. Got it. And then I can use my iPad like normal, and then I project this. So on the side here, I can make this bigger so it's full screen for my students when I project it up on my smartboard, and I do everything right on the iPad and it gets projected onto the computer. And again, it allows me to zoom in so that I can really help those kids that are in the back that definitely need a little bit of extra help seeing what we're doing. That's just a quick overview of what I do with my iPad. Those are the only two apps that I really use. I would say the only other one in this is specifically as a math teacher that I use. I like this app, Calculate 84, because it is a pretty good representation of the TI calculator. Now, I do have a TI calculator emulator software, so I end up using that a lot more, but I do like this if I just want to show them something real quick on their calculator and hey, don't forget this is how you can do something in the calculator or how you need to enter it. I can just pull that up without having to go to my computer. But really, the only two apps that I use on my iPad, the AirDroid Cast, which just allows me to project to my computer and my smartboard, and then PDF Viewer is what I use to project everything, annotate, and then save it back onto my Google Drive, and then from there I can post to Canvas. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those below. I'm happy to answer those for you. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I do upload videos every Friday and every day here during Vlogmas, but you can hit that notification bell to be notified the next time a video goes live. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.